Welcome to the Getty Greenz High Thoughts Podcast. I'm your host, Ina K.
And I'm Chronic Queen.
And today we're talking about a too popular of a subject, because everyone talked about it, Greek mythology, but the hood version. And I don't care how people say about it. It's not really the hood version. It's just like my commentary of like, oh, so this is what is that to this. You know what I'm saying?
This marks the start of us talking about all manner of mythology and other unspoken truth.
But first, let's check in, you know. How are we mentally, physically, spiritually, all of that?
So...
Today. How are you today?
I don't know, just still trying to live life.
Yeah.
No, but, you know, have some days off and trying to be protective with it. So that's pretty much how I'm feeling, like, every day of my life. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really
What
have
about this week? Like, highlight or low of this week? Highlight and low. Yeah.
Yesterday, I guess, was the low, because we had some, I don't even know the words to say. We had some, I don't want to say fallout.
A tower moment.
Maybe like a mini tower moment. Meaning like we just had some mental anguish that we were dealing with. Just so that everybody who's listening knows, doing a podcast is no light work, okay? Especially if you have a regular life job and all that, and you're not like solely doing the podcast.
A rich person who fucking happens to be like, oh, let me just start a podcast because I have a freaking popularity, or I have the following to like do a podcast or something, and then like you're like popular now, even more so because you're a name and a face people know and trust.
You could say it that way, or
you've been doing this for years and we just like are starting, of course.
Just starting.
But like, I'm only saying it because I've seen so many people who are like, has a name and a brand, and then they start a podcast and then they get popular.
That's because usually that's how it's supposed to happen. But we're hard-headed and we like to be like, we're going to build a brand while we're doing a podcast. Yes. So that's what we're doing, and it's just starting to kind of gain on us, especially because when we do these topics, they tend to be longer than we anticipate. We're like, oh, this should be 30 minutes, and it ends up being 3 hours, and then you have to edit those 3 hours, and that's mind-numbing work. So,
and then, but also, then you have to think about like your social media, and then you have to think about all the other stuff that
goes with it.
Like, I'm like, I don't want to do nothing.
We've been talking about doing like a newsletter. We've been talking about connecting with like weed brands and bringing them on the air. All of that takes work, and we work regular jobs on top of this. Yeah. So like trying to balance all that with regular adulting by itself being something that we hate.
It's the job, the adulting, then like family, and then like you have to have a social life. Yeah. Not always, but like for me, I need a social life so I can like
it's also
get out of the house.
It's also the fact that we're like doing this stuff, and then as we progress, we're like, oh, we need money to utilize this program, or we need money to, you know, utilize this, whatever this may be, in order to make it easier for us to edit or better for our audience, or whatever the case may be. So it's just been daunting, and we're just trying to figure out all the pieces, and haven't met anybody actually that does a podcast yet in order to try and pick their brain. So here we are. So that's our check-in. That was the low, right?
Yeah.
The high was being able to fucking sleep in, because
oh my god,
y'all don't understand. Like, okay, listen, first of all, we just talked about editing. Sometimes I'm hard-headed and I'm like, I don't care, I'm getting this editing done tonight,
and then she's
and
like,
I'm staying up till 12:30, 1 o'clock, and then I have to turn around in my real job and be up at 5 in order to be there at 6. So
and you're like,
sometimes it's energy drink, sometimes it's coffee, but then I give myself a verbal lashing all day about that.
Why are you drinking all these energy drinks?
Because it's not the healthiest, and we know that. So it's just trying to balance, and then understanding that balance is not a real thing. So,
I mean, I think it is. I think you just need to define it for yourself in a way. Like, what is balance to you? What is balance in your life? Because your life is different than everyone else's.
I get
obviously,
that,
but like, there's no like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put in here. I'm gonna put energy here. I'm gonna put, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just have to like.
Balance for me is as long as my parents don't call and take over my time. That's balance. But that's also something I can't control, so.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, now we're on to
you, Agent K.
Oh, my
highs and lows.
Highs and lows. Oh, lows was definitely yesterday. Because like feeling. I mean, I've always felt like I don't belong, but it's because I've always thought outside the box. From my family and then like friends, you have to like realize how much you change with your friends, and then like see what they how they change too, because that's growth. And then I don't know, you're just like watching yourself change, because
watching yourself change can be scary.
Yes. And then you're like, well, now where do I like fit? Like now.
Right.
Like,
especially if you haven't like got that, well, fuck it, then I don't need to fit nowhere. Fuck the hoes.
You don't, it's not even like fitting in like to this like group. It's like, okay, like where do I fit with me? Like where am I like putting myself now? And where am I going?
On top of that, you may have actually, not you, just in general anybody could be you, okay?
Yeah.
You may have grown past what you expected. Like you saw yourself at one level and then you've grown past that. And you're like, wait a minute, this is more than I anticipated, and then you have to deal with that.
So now I'm, okay, well now I have to like figure out where I'm pivoting.
Right.
So,
and
that's what's going on.
We've actually done a lot of that this year. If you haven't listened to any of our podcasts previously, like excuse the audio because we were learning, but listen to the message. Because we are talking about having to pivot a lot this year. Even though we do have tough days like we did yesterday, at the end of it, we always end up on top. And I'm mad that a Beyonce song stuck in my head when I said that.
On top. So, why did I know? What you're sucking up, girl? Anyway.
And we'll discuss on another episode why that bugs me. So
the next thing is goals and expectations for the rest of the year. Okay. So I'm gonna start. Yeah. I'm gonna start. So my goal is obviously getting my damn license.
Woo!
And then, well, I think it'll be fine this year. Also I've already started it, but doing the stickers. I just didn't show you because they look ugly, and then I was like, I should get the picture whenever I like show her, and then because I want to put 3 on one page, and then I'll like separate them on different ones later.
I understand design speak. Jeez.
So that's what's going on. Okay. And then like the
wait, time out real quick, because you said something that the audience doesn't know. So we are working together to create a store for you guys, the audience, the Getty Goon Squad.
Yeah, goons.
To be able to purchase some weed merch, whether that be stickers or like lifestyle goods like ashtrays and other smoking accessories. We're trying to locate and source some hemp shirts to be able to print our designs that we are designing ourselves.
And if someone knows anyone,
please holler at us, because we would love to, especially bonus points if this person is in Oklahoma, but it's not required.
Yeah. I just need to know.
And I know that explanation probably doesn't sound as exciting as it is, but it is exciting. Yay for all of us. Cheer, cheer. It's just more work for us. Yes. I'm also working on starting a newsletter so that we can make sure to get you guys some discounts on stuff and keep you guys hip to all of the changing things around the weed scene.
And posting more on my part. I promise.
Talking about
do it.
She's talking about social media.
Yes.
And things like that. So we are trying to get this going by January. So that's why we're talking about goals and expectations until the end of the year. So since you mentioned stickers, I had to say that. And go back to Agent K.
Expectations of the rest of the year. I'm gonna be busy as hell.
We both are, because until the end of the year, just by nature is like that. Even if we had nothing going on. Yeah. I mean, we have the Kraken's birthday about to be here. We have Halloween. We have Thanksgiving,
Christmas.
Where GP Ev will be here, and we're probably going to be doing an episode with him. So please be prepared for that.
One.
Then we have his birthday after that, and then
and
then we have Chris Mahana Kwanzaa.
Chris Mahana Kwanzaa, and then my birthday.
New
Year's. New News birthday. My birthday.
Yep, and then Agent K's birthday, and then taxes, where we can actually do some stuff.
And then taxes.
And then Captain Wick's birthday, and
there's
then
like a whole bunch going on.
Belizean Queen's birthday.
Yeah, there's
there. You've been introduced to everybody's birthdays.
I mean, slightly.
Everybody that we've talked about. Well, not everybody. There's still a couple people missing on that, but
that's none of their business.
Yeah. So
anyway,
we gonna be busy.
We're gonna be busy and talking. She let the freaking book go out. That's why I said that.
Fuck y'all.
Anyway, goals and expectations for the rest of the year are busy and like I feel like I'm not gonna be sleeping in as much as I think I am because I am naturally a bear. I hibernate.
Oh, yeah. Well, and that's really hard, especially in this house during the fall and winter, because when it gets cold, all we want to do is bundle up under blanket.
And I will go to sleep.
Yep.
Don't talk to me.
So I'm about to steal. I'm about to steal going to my shit, goals and expectations for the rest of the year. So I don't know if you guys are aware, but in February, which is literally right around the corner, we will have been, since our very first episode posted was in February of this year.
Okay, I guess I'll like February now.
So we will have a birthday celebration of some kind. Not sure how yet. Maybe we'll do a public smoke session or something.
We'll think about it.
Anyway,
I'll keep you posted.
Anyway,
to be continued.
It just makes me, around this time of year, makes me reflective anyway about like what can I do so that next year I'm not in the same position. Mm-hmm. I always want to be striving to move forward. So that said, I beat myself in the head about things, and that's why we had our low point yesterday. But my whole thing, as goal-wise, is really to just get more consistent with not only recording, but also with editing and posting. I also would really like to get into making little snippets so that we can put on social media, so that we can draw more people in and things like that.
Also, I'm going to add this for me to, like, draw things more. I'm sorry, just, like, draw things for those snippets because of what I drew for the thing. No, we're not going to talk about it.
It's going to remain a surprise.
Yes.
And I think that you guys will really enjoy this drawing.
Anyway.
And we might sell prints.
I really might.
I think we should.
I'm going to probably have two.
Especially if we could make some postcards, because some crazy fan might send that to him, and I think that would be hilarious.
I think it's funny.
Okay, so anyway.
I'm not going to put my name on it either.
Expectations. Like, the whole thing, as far as expectations for me, for the end of the year, again, is just being consistent and then, like, moving in the background to make it easier for us to do the newsletter and the social media and reaching out to people and stuff like that. Right now, honestly, the only reason why I'm not reaching out to people from like the event that we went to is merely because what the hell am I going to say, and we haven't got our shit together yet, and then I feel like a whole fake. But what I will say is nobody ever makes me feel like that. It's just my own damn self. People in this business tend to be really understanding because they are also going through their own shit, but it's just me in my own fucking head, and so I need to like get that out of there, or I need to like listen to hustle music so I could be like, bish, you are fierce, like everybody wants your shit, okay?
No, you sexy.
No,
Just try.
not about being sexy, but
you know what I'm talking about. That's supposed to hype you up.
But it doesn't hype me up. It makes me laugh. The stuff that hypes me up is trap music. Okay,
oh my God.
I feel like a drug dealer.
Kevin
I feel
Gates.
like Tony Montana. Yes, like Kevin Gates. Get out of the mud, like that shit right there. I'll be like, why do we make my rent? Yes. Now we need to edit. and Migos stir fry, even though stir fry is not like that one's not even really the like it is because they're like
they talking
the
about
chicken bowl with stir fry, but like the Narcos one,
yeah, Narco. That's my favorite one.
And the like anything with Gucci Mane. Or excuse me, Gucci Mane. And there's a lot. Anyway, maybe I should make a hustle music mix for those who also...
And share it?
Yeah.
Yes, you should.
And of course, you know, anything by Kendrick, because he's amazing. I love the lyricist, okay?
No, I agree. Me too.
But those are goals and expectations to the end of the year, just basically putting more pressure on our own damn selves. Yeah. So...
Let's do more. Anyway.
All right, so now we are going to
spark it up.
All right, and with those expectations, we're going to dive right in. So here's our intro, guys, to the podcast.
Yeah.
Welcome to High Thoughts with Getty Greenz, where ancient legends meet modern vibes. Today, we're diving deep into the wild world of Greek mythology. Think epic gods, daring heroes, and mythical creatures that'll have you questioning reality and asking, did that really happen? From Zeus's thunderbolts to the juicy drama of Mount Olympus, we're breaking down the stories that shaped ancient history with a twist of our own.
So whether you are here for the wild tales, hidden meanings, or just some mind-bending theories, you've come to the right place. Roll one up, get cozy, and let's unravel these legendary tales together. Let the myths begin, because trust us, this is one trip you won't want to miss. Because you need to get high.
Every day.
So let's start with firing up this bean juice.
Bean juice. It's not coffee, guys.
It's not coffee. I mean, it's coffee.
It is coffee, like that's why we cough.
Okay.
And we're even going to be drinking a little homemade mead. Ale of the gods.
Ale of
nectar of the gods.
So, today's weed strain is brought to you by roach blunts. If you're a smoker, you already know what I'm talking about. But to the newbie baby of the marijuana smoky, you can take all the doobies from all of your other blunts and that you smoke and break them down and then roll them in a new skin, aka blunt, aka papers, aka zigzags, aka camos, whatever that you choose to roll up with. And if you needed to, you could pack it in a pipe. Be on the lookout.
My blonde? You have my...
Oh shit, I have your big energy.
Give me back my big energy.
So be sure to be on the lookout for some social media posts to educate you on how exactly to execute rolling up the roach blunt.
Now, on to the main event.
Greek
Mythology. But just the creation story, because, you know, there's a lot of stories in this myth. So, if you like this, stick around, because I'm going to go deep into Zeus next.
Oh, shit. Is Zeus next?
Yeah, Zeus is gonna be next.
Snap! Okay. Greek mythology is where the drama's at, and this creation story is no exception. It all starts with, well, nothing. And I mean that literally. There was chaos, the big nothingness, not the bad hair day kind of chaos.
That's funny, actually. Bad hair day kind of chaos.
You're the one who wrote this.
I know. I did not. I told you I looked at it a while ago.
Yeah.
Like, I wrote this a while ago.
You're like, that was funny. Good job.
Good job. Bad hair day. Kind of funny because I have a bad hair day every day.
Stop it.
Exactly. Okay. Chaos in Greek mythology was... Chaos in Greek mythology wasn't just confusion or disorder. It was a vast gaping void. But out of this nothingness, things began to form. First we get Gaia, the earth, who's basically OG Mother Nature.
OG?
She births Uranus.
Oh, God, that's weird.
The sky. And to give her company.
Wait. So Uranus in Greek mythology isn't a planet, it's the sky? Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, that was to give her company. Okay, talk about making your own friends, obviously.
Okay.
So we have Earth and Sky, and they start making babies.
They went like this.
Applauding each other.
Yes, because it takes friction and energy. So, what I'm hearing is that chaos is just a space void, or anything, or the potential of anything, as chaos is nothing and something at the same time. Yes. Oh, wow, look at me, I'm smart. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to figure this out, right? Mm-hmm. Now Gaia, Earth, and Uranus, Sky becomes the first power couple. Yes. But here's where it gets a little complicated. They have a bang of kids, but not your average damn kids either. We're talking Titans, Cyclopses, and the... What? That's why you made me read this?
No, I was just like...
Hecatoncheires. The Hecatoncheires. And that's probably fucking said wrong, okay? So, let me see if I can make the computer say it. Because, yeah... Define. No, I don't want to define. I want you to fucking really tell me how to say it. They're like, there's nothing here. Okay.
That's crazy.
Whoever they are, that's the kids they had, okay? Uh-huh. They baby's kids. We said it was going to be the ghetto version.
Yeah, we did.
The hood version.
The hood version. PJ.
Okay, so...
They the PJ.
We're talking Titans, Cyclopses, and the Hecatoncheires. Toncheires. Well, you know how sometimes the CH makes like a K sound?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know English. Mm-hmm. Who are these giant beings with? Wait for it. 100 arms. Oh, that's why it's hecta. Okay, got it.
That makes sense.
100 arms? That is scary. So did they become like fucking centipedes?
Maybe. That makes sense.
Uranus
was like, I'm joking.
Wasn't exactly father of the year. He wasn't too thrilled about his kids, especially the ones who didn't look perfect to him. So he decides to stuff them back into Gaia. What the hell?
Deadbeat dads from old stories are actually kind of funny, though. They stuffing that motherfucker back in there like it's a turkey.
Oh my god. That is timely appropriate because, you know.
Cosmic Deadbeat Dad is probably words that are really what you want to say.
Cosmic Deadbeat Dads?
They don't care as much because they're so cosmic.
They're like, I'm cosmic. Fuck them kids.
I'm immortal. Seen Craptopolis? This is like perfect.
I haven't seen Craptopolis yet.
You need to watch that. Okay. This is like perfect.
It sounds like something I would like to watch.
You would. It's good. It's pretty funny. They haven't just started the second season. Anyway.
Yeah, so just let that sink in for a second. He imprisons them inside Gaia, and understandably, she's not happy. She's like, these motherfuckers already came out. Why the fuck did you put them back? I mean, talk about betrayal. I feel you, Gaia girl. Shoot.
My cooch?
My portal is closed.
It was final when they came.
Right. Oh my God. So Gaia comes up with a plan, as any betrayed female does. She fashions a sickle and convinces one of her Titan sons, Kronos. Mm-hmm. Is that how they spelt it?
They actually spelt it
with a K?
Yeah, it's like either that or with a K, but yes.
Okay, got you. Okay, so she fashions the sickle and convinces one of her Titan sons, Kronos, to take matters into his own hands. And oh, does he ever. Kronos takes that sickle and, brace yourself, castrates his father Uranus. Oh my God. That's the level of family drama and dysfunctional family values that we're dealing with here. Man. This isn't just a soap opera. This is cosmic warfare. Where are the guardians of the motherfucking galaxy, okay? Shit.
This is different.
God damn it, Marvel.
They're supposed to be introducing more Greek.
Oh my God. Anyway. That's even funnier.
It's like the abortion laws.
They're like, yeah, stuff that bitch right back up in.
They're like, oh, it's dead?
Oh,
you can keep it in there. Okay, it's still considered
life. Oh my God.
Until it's a certain amount of time, and then they're dead.
Horrible. Anyway. I'm not even making a comment about that. That's
that's
just
what they
crazy.
Fucking want. If you research, do your research.
Do research, not me search.
Don't be doing word of mouth all the time.
After that, Uranus retreats, and Kronos, I bet he does. He's got his wang chopped off, and Kronos becomes the new king of the universe. But there's a catch. Uranus curses him, predicting that one of Kronos' own children will overthrow him. And Kronos, being the paranoid type, takes this curse very seriously.
Just like his motherfucking daddy. Just like his motherfucking daddy.
So is this the beginning?
He didn't learn.
So do you think this is the beginning of generational curses?
Yes.
Oh, shit. I mean, you were talking about a cosmic warfare earlier. Mm-hmm. So they're like, oh, you cut my weenie off. Guess what? One of your kids is going to fuck you up.
This is going to be, you didn't learn the lesson. So since you didn't learn the lesson, you're going to get the same shit that just happened to me.
As he's holding his bleeding weenie. Okay, got it. I mean,
yeah.
Was that funny? I was saying, like,
he said, as he's holding his
he got it cut off, so like, I'm
bitch,
just guessing.
I don't. You know what, bitch?
On movie,
I cursed you, bitch.
I mean, you know what? Every parent says that shit. You know what? Your kids, you just the way that you treating me right now.
Your kids gonna treat you the same way.
And I'ma laugh, and I'm laughing about it. That's what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah, this cosmic warfare is still going on today, basically, is what I'm saying.
Yes, very much so.
So what does Kronos do? The only thing he knows how to do. He starts swallowing his kids as soon as they're born. You heard that right. He eats them. We're talking about Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon. Just munches on them like snacks to prevent them from growing up and taking his throne.
Okay, so Hestia is like the goddess of like wheat and agriculture. Mm-hmm. Hera is marriage. Demeter is no hearth in something, bro. I promise.
Yeah, let's just go over these
again because let's
start with Poseidon
or something. Poseidon is
the sea god. Hades is the god of the underworld. Hera is marriage and probably military strategy. No. That's Athena.
Marriage and children.
Marriage and children.
Hearth
Love
and home.
marriage.
That's what Hestia is. Hearth and home. She's the virgin goddess.
So, I need to define hearth.
Okay, I'll do that. No, go back. Why are you doing my job?
So what's Demeter still? Is
You
Demeter
asking too many questions at the same time. Hold on. So, hearth is in the dictionary. In the dictionary, it says it's a noun. Floor of a fireplace or area in the front of the fireplace used as a symbol of one's home. He left.
Okay, so Hestia is a homemaker.
Yes, she's a virgin
She is
goddess.
a housewife.
Housewife.
Okay.
Virgin goddess.
She is the goddess of housewife.
She's like, yes, like,
but she doesn't
making it warm too. Like, right. She's like a fire
okay,
too.
got you. So she's fire. Demeter is the earth. Okay, and that's earth. She's agriculture.
She's agriculture and
food type shit, basically.
Girl, I know the other word.
Grain and agriculture.
Yeah, I think it's grain and agriculture.
The land.
Agriculture, harvest, fertility.
Okay, got you. So she is reproduction.
Yeah.
And sustainability. So Hestia is fire.
I mean,
like the...
Hair.
No.
Hera. Hestia is fire. Demeter, earth. Hera.
She's fertility, right?
Yeah. Hera... goddess of marriage, women, and family.
Right.
Childbirth.
Yeah, she's the reproduction god. She's the boobies. Hades is the god of the underworld. And Poseidon is the god of the sea.
Yeah, water. Zeus. Earth. I mean, air.
So there's 5 too, and aren't those like all the elements plus spirituality somewhere in there, which would probably be Hera because she is the one that's reproducing.
She's the like light, and then like right. She's light, and then Hades would be dark, and then so because you already have the 4 elements, and then boom.
Yep. Okay, got it.
Okay, ready? So what's crazy is that nigga was eating his kids, just like how his father put his children in his mother's vagina.
Right. So he just took it a step further. He's like, I ain't gonna do that.
He said, we ain't gonna do that, but
I will eat them hoes. I will make some stuff.
That's crazy.
Right.
That's a new step.
As one does, obviously, right? They just make child soup. So, but here's where things get interesting. Kronos' wife, Rhea, is not exactly thrilled with her husband's dietary choices. Yeah. So when their youngest child, Zeus, is born, Rhea hides him away and tricks Kronos into swallowing a rock instead. Talk about rock good.
Wow. Stone soup. Anyway, I think that's funny.
I guess that's one way to handle it. And also, like, if we wanted to really continue making this the hood version, the type of rock that he swallowed could have been a crack rock. Just saying.
I mean, yeah, he probably went crazy whenever he found out that it was a rock.
Right. So I guess that's one way to handle it. So Zeus grows up in secret, and when he's strong enough, he returns to challenge dear old dad. With the help of his grandmother Gaia and some other allies, Zeus gives Kronos a special potion that makes him throw up all his siblings. Talk about a family reunion. We are family.
That's exactly what was going on in my head.
All my brothers, sisters, and me. We got
out of the stomach. Now we can beat your ass, Kronos. Kronos was
definitely not the kind of reunion that we're used to. Zeus and his siblings, now free, wage war against Kronos and the Titans. This epic battle is called the Titanomachy. Titano.
Archie or Monarch.
Titanomachy.
Okay.
Titanomachy.
You heard us have, like...
17 ways to pronounce it. After years of fighting, Zeus and his siblings finally win. Overthrow Kronos and the Titans. Because good always prevails.
And also, like, whenever you think about it, if they ever made a new version of this with all the graphics now,
oh my god, it'd be so nasty.
It would be so crazy.
Only because we'd be like, that's disgusting.
I mean, like, what they're doing
if you're
is
reading
gross.
This and not saying that's disgusting, there's something wrong with you. So
I mean, like, it's the way that it's worded. It makes it sound like it's gross, like the story, because you have to, like, kind of, like, read between the lines and be like, okay, I mean, what is this?
That's only for people who read it on surface value, meaning, like, you're taking everything that's being said as literal.
Yeah.
Then you're like, that's gross.
Yeah,
but, like, if you ever take the time to get really high and, like, read between those lines and look at it metaphorically.
You're like...
Or allegorically, which is how most mythos is supposed to be read. You actually are seeing basically the universe being formed. Mm-hmm. Even though it's crazy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, you know, let's take into account that we were told it was a big bang. So, I mean, there's a bunch of fucking chaos and confusion going on. I'm sure that there was a lot of fucking noise. That he ate his fucking kids.
Yeah, there's a lot of chaos and confusion.
Yeah.
Right then and there, whenever you
From the very beginning of creation. You know what I'm saying? We look at creation as like, oh, it's such a great thing. Look how beautiful. But on the opposite end of that, because there's always both, there's duality.
Right.
On the opposite end of that, there's always also some negative bullshit. So, yes, we were created, the earth and everything that we know to be was created. Everything was created, but it was also created not only with just the spirit of creation, but with the destruction of chaos as well.
Yeah.
Like, it goes hand in hand.
You have to have the balance, the duality.
Right.
Oh my gosh, if you just watch Korra, Legends of Korra, I promise you that story at the end literally made me cry.
I can't make any comments.
I know, because you need to watch it. I haven't
watched it.
I don't care if they gay, bitch. Just watch that shit.
It doesn't have anything to do with that. I just have the...
It's not even you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about other people who be saying that. I'm just like, please.
For me, like, I'm a last... Avatar The Last Airbender type of chick. I used to race home on my lunch break and go watch that shit. And then
race home too.
Like, I'm not talking about in high school. I'm talking about at work. After I had a child, I used to race home and be like, turn that shit on and try to catch up on my shit or whatever. So, like, it was good.
And you bought the CDs for me too.
Yeah. So the Korra thing, like, yeah, I get it's a continuation, but I just never got into it because I don't feel like it really does justice with the original story.
But it does. Oh my god.
That's what you said.
No, I'm saying because, like, yeah, the first season, you're, like, getting used to her.
Through, I guess.
Yeah, it is hard to get through because you're, like, getting to know her. And then the second season, you're still kind of getting to know everyone else with her and their, like, life and everything. But once you get to the third season and the fourth season, oh my gosh, it makes so much sense what is going on. Mm-hmm. Because you have to get through her life to understand what she was going through. Mm-hmm. So... because the story gets deeper, not just about Korra. It's about the Avatar, like, state period. Mm-hmm. Like, so please. Oh, it's so good. I was like...
So, after the Titanomachy. After years of fighting, Zeus and his siblings finally win, overthrowing Kronos and the Titans.
Where are we?
Oh, right here where it says Agent K with a blink. Oh. Which you were doing because it was like a blank stare.
I was like rereading down here.
You're like, why isn't she reading this? You don't have anything to say about that?
You know, epic battle would be cool if we saw it on TV.
But not if we saw it for real. We wouldn't.
Obviously
wouldn't be cool.
not. That would not be cool. But I feel like that was justice served, bitches. Because you ate me. You ate me. Like, I'm angry that you fucking ate me.
Right. Yeah.
We got to drink some on that.
Yeah, we're about to pour out a little liquor for the gods that were eaten.
Which was all the original ones who were born first.
That we just named. So if you didn't get that, please go back and listen. I'm not trying to kill myself, so I'm only taking a little bit. You hear that? This is good mead.
I'm sorry.
Refreshing.
I'm sorry for the ASMR.
All right, so that's where Zeus becomes the king of the gods, ruling from Mount Olympus. He divides the universe with his brothers. Poseidon gets the sea, Hades gets the underworld, and Zeus, of course, rules the sky and everything else.
And then, this concludes part 1, as the other stories are crazy, like Zeus and his shit. Ugh. Shit. Some big shit.
Big shit.
Then Hades and his shit. Big shit. All of them have crazy ass stories. Like, why? But anyway, thanks for listening to all the way here. Because that was some shit.
That was some shit. We were talking about some crazy shit.
I'd be thinking about, like, applying these characters to, like, real world things. And I'm like, ugh.
I feel like they've done that in so many different ways.
They have.
Over time. But thanks for joining us on this mythological ride through the wild world of gods, heroes, and epic tales. We hope you enjoyed the blend of ancient legends and modern vibes.
If you like big energy, make sure to subscribe wherever you get your podcast. So you never miss an episode. Got a favorite myth or story you'd love us to explore? Please drop a comment and let us keep the conversations, going.
And don't forget to follow us at Getty, Getty _ Greenz, Greenz on Instagram for behind the scenes fun, sneak peeks, and all the latest updates. Until next time, stay legendary and keep it green. Deuces.